Welcome back, students. Today we will continue lesson number 3. Reading is a good habit, page number 13. And before we move on to the other side, page number 13, I would like to tell you something from the page number 12, what we have completed on the other day. I would like to read the last 3 lines that we have completed. Some people make all claims about their reading habits, but they do not know actually what they have read. They boast of reading many books, but unfortunately, they have got shallow minds. They never ponder over the contents, but they simply waste time in reading. Reading is their hobby, but it is never an intelligent reading. So this is what I want to tell you. Like, we should not be boasting of reading so many books. Rather, we should, ponder over the contents of the book that we have already gone through or studied. And therefore, it is very essential that we read a book slowly. It should be purposeful reading. Reading to grasp most of it. So our reading should be such that we grasp, that we get, or that we try to acquire more from them. While reading, we must have pen and pencil with us so that we note down the important points there and then and note down the page number for future references instead of going through the book all over again to find the informations. So we should note down, and in order to note down, we should have pen and pencil with us, so that we don't have to go through the books once more for any kind of informations that we require. The ideas and thoughts collected thus will form a useful knowledge bank. They can be used as and when we like without waste of time. Sometimes they serve us like the advice of a person whom we have personally consulted. So, a book can serve as a very, a knowledgeable person. It can give us the thing that we require. And it says, sometimes they serve us like the advice of a person. So these books sometimes works as a person to give us advice. Reading thus is a very useful pastime. Books provide us with the best company of introducing us to the best thoughts and give our mind food for thought. This helps us form a balanced view of life. Books often have more power to influence us than the people around us. Books play a very important role because it influences and at times it changes the way of one's life. And that's why it is said, and it is thus compared, like these books that we read are much better than the people around us. Sometimes a single thought changes one's way of life, especially of those who can understand its lasting force. They reflect well on the thoughts that they come across in books. And I would like to just tell you all these points, though these points are similar to the one that we have gone through from the book. Still, I want to repeat all these points. We should read slowly. Why to read slowly? To grasp most of it from the book. We must have pen and pencil to note down the page number and the lines, okay, which are important, so that we don't have to waste our time in going through the book for a particular or maybe for a piece of advice. And then we have single books have power to influence us. Single thought can change one's life. So, as I have already told you, a single thought can change a person's way of life. So, dear children, we must get a lesson from here. What is that lesson? Lesson is reading is very essential for personality development, but reading without reflection is useless. So please remember these thoughts in your mind, so that we read in order to develop our personality. But reading without reflection is useless. So I hope I have made it clear to you. If you have any kind of queries with it, you can ask me. Now we will talk about some exercises from the book. Exercise number A, answer these questions. What is the use of reading? What is the use of reading? Come to the page number 11. The second line you see, what is the purpose of reading, or what is the use? Just look at it. It is written there in the second line. Reading makes a person wise and knowledgeable. And in the words of Bacon, if you want to write, okay, those things are also there. You may write down from the book. Question number 2. Should a person read for general improvement? This answer is also again in page number 11. For general improvement of oneself, a person should read whatever he is interested in. Question number 3. Which kind of readers are like hourglasses? Again, this answer is in page number 11. You can see there are 4 kinds of readers. The first is like the hourglass, and the reading runs in and runs out and leaves no impression or even a hint of the matter that they have been going through. It keeps draining out because there is no attempt to retain it. You see, question number 4. What do you think of the readers like a sponge? Again, this answer is at page number 11. The second is like the sponge, which imbibes everything and retains it fully, even the unwanted. So this way, I ask you to do it, all the questions. Okay, 1, 2, exercise number A, 1, 2, 7. Okay, please write the answers in the copy. If you have any difficulties in writing these answers, you may ask me. Thank you so much.